What's up, Amazon gang? It's your girl. And guess what? Can you see where I am? I'm in a parking deck. And guess what? I'm finally getting my consultation. And guess what? That means that the surgery will commence very shortly. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, maybe a month, I don't know, but I'm excited, you guys. Listen, I told you guys that I would bring you guys on the journey once things start taking place, and it's finally happening. I'm literally walking into the clinic right now to meet the surgeon, and I'll see y'all when I get inside. All right, so the hospital is so big that I went to one side, not supposed to be on that side, gotta go to another side, and now I'm going to the cancer side of the hospital to register, to do registration. So hopefully that's just registration and not anything else. So I will see y'all after I register or check in. What's up, Amazon gang? So I'm stressed. Whew. I just walked up the steps and I just left out of my appointment and I just met my surgeon. Where's my car? I'm looking for 3B, guys. I just met my surgeon and I met the surgeon attendant. They're awesome. I love them. Good vibes. My nurse was amazing. But I'm stressed, guys. I'm stressed because I forget exactly what the doctor said as far as what my type of tumor it is that I have, because it wasn't reactive to the medication. So, you know, my body does what it wants to do, okay? So I spoke to the doctor and he's telling me that I have 3 options of treatment. Obviously, the one option would be the cabergoline, which, as we know, wasn't taking. The second option would be radiation treatment, which we are not doing. And then the third option would be to get the surgery. So he was telling me, of course, any doctor would say, with surgery comes complications. You know, nothing is ever 100%, but an experienced surgeon that knows what he's doing gets the job done, okay? But hold on, guys. Let me get in the car real quick. All right, so I'm back in the car. So he was basically telling me that, does this work? Can you guys see me? I'm sweating. So my doctor was just letting me know that, you know, with any surgery, nothing is 100%. And since we're gonna go the surgery route, he was just letting me know, like, all of the things that can happen. And of course he asked me, he was like, well, do you want to have children? Is that something that is on your list of things that you want to accomplish? And I was like, yeah, I want to have children, but I'm getting a little nervous. I'm not gonna hold you. And he was like, you know, that's to be expected. He was asking me, you know, how we came to, I feel like I'm all over the place, but so the doctor asked me, the surgeon asked me, and I'm not gonna say his name because confidentiality. So the doctor asked me, you know, how did we get to this point where you want to get surgery? So I explained to him that, you know, when COVID happened, when quarantine happened, I took a nap one day, woke up, my left breast was on fire, it was hurting. I felt a mass in there, went to OB. OB took some tests and was like, you know, my prolactin levels were through the roof, and then referred me to the endocrinologist and MRIs, medication, and now it's just like to the point where I'm like, okay, I don't want to wait anymore. I just want to get the surgery. get it done and over with, and call it a day. So, you know, he was explaining to me that no surgery is 100%. He was saying that with the surgery, I would have to be off the medication for a few months. And since I've already been off the medication for a few months, we can definitely go ahead and get the surgery probably within like the next month or so. So then he was saying that even with the extraction of the tumor, that it can be like, you know, 15-20% chance that it can return, or depending on the size of the tumor or how dense or how thick the tumor is, if they can't extract all of it, then that little bit that's left can possibly, you know, radioactivate the situation all over again. Is radioactivate a word, y'all? I don't know. So he's explaining all of these things to me, and he's explaining, you know, where the tumor is, how it can affect my eye socket, how can it affect my brain, well, my cranium back here. He was saying that, you know, because it's a nasal surgery, they would have to, you know, make sure that, you know, the brain is intact, the spine is intact. If I have a nasal drip in the hospital while I'm on a surgical table, then they will repair it. If I'm in recovery and then I start to have a nasal drip, then I would have to stay in the hospital longer. If I leave the hospital and then get a nasal drip, then I'll have to immediately come back to the hospital, because it's a life or death situation. And you can get something with an M. I forget what it's called. I'm gonna probably just take you guys on my next visit to the doctor before the surgery, you know? It might be a little bit easier. So then he was telling me all of that. Of course, no sneezing, no coughing, or try to control it as much as possible, but you can control that but so much. He said no sneezing, no coughing. I would have to be in the hospital at least at a minimum 2 days, and maximum it could be 5. Of course, depending on how my body recovers, and God willing that there's nothing else that triggers anything to cause me to stay in the hospital any longer. He was saying, what else was the doctor saying? Shoot, I done forgot. I gotta get another MRI, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I've told y'all in these videos how much I hate the MRI machine. My anxiety goes through the roof. I have uncontrollable tears, heart palpitations, all of these things. I hate the MRI machine. So, long story short, guys, I am very excited that this process is finally starting. Still, well, I'm not still a little disappointed. It is disappointing that the other hospital was, you know, not as attentive as this hospital, and I'm really excited that, you know, I like my doctor. I like the surgical resident. She was really nice as well. So I feel like this is probably, well, I know this is the best decision for me. You know what I mean? You guys know that I went on a health journey and all that stuff. And it's just going to be a drag after the surgery, not being able to do any like physical activity. I just have to sit down for a little while, but it's probably the best thing for me to do, honestly. Is just to take some time to sit down, to reflect, and to kind of be at peace a little bit. The one thing that you guys know since the first video update is that I am very nervous about the whole children thing. you know, since I was a little girl, I wanted to have children. And it's like, now I'm here at this point, and I'm like, maybe I should have just had kids earlier. So, you know, who's to say come down the line this was to happen, and I would not have to be trying to figure out, you know, after I get the surgery done, then I have to go back to OB. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that. So after I get the surgery, because I'm one of the 10% that the medication doesn't take, you know, I would have to go back to OB, and then they would have to put me on some kind of birth control to have my period, you know, start back up if my period doesn't start back up by itself, you know, weeks to come after I have the surgery. And then if that is the case, then I have to, you know, start thinking about fertility and all of that stuff. And, you know, like I told you guys in the first video, that stuff can get very expensive. And, you know, unfortunately for me, I'm not rich. So, you know, that's just real hard or stressful for me to think about, because I've always wanted to be a mother. I've always wanted to share this world with someone that is a part of me, a piece of me, you know. And my best friend from college and my ex, coincidentally, you know, I've had this conversation with them, and they're like, well, you know, you could always be a mother, but biologically the child might not be yours. And that is true, but even the adoption process is like a bitch and a half. Like, just researching the process and the type of job you have to have, the type of your income that you have to have, your credit, where you live, reliable transportation. And then they have to come in and do case study after case study after case study. And sister girl, because I'm a black woman in America, you know they're going to be doing buku case studies on me. So it's just like, F. I didn't want to cuss, but it's just like, F. You feel me? It's just like, damn. Like, when I was younger, I should have just, hey, you, yes, baby. You, yes, baby. Had me some kids. And now I'm grown, and I'm just worried that there's a possibility. And I don't want to keep thinking about it, because I'm trying to be a better person, mentally change my thinking, physically change my body, emotionally trying not to stress about things. But you know, the surgery is reality now. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful, because my head could stop hurting and I could stop going like this in videos sometimes. I'm very happy and excited to get it done. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. God forbid I cannot conceive. That's just gonna fuck me up. Okay? I'm gonna be, I don't know. But I got my little band. I'm not gonna show y'all too much, because you know, got my identifiers on there, but got my little band. So I got an MRI again in a couple of weeks. Got the MRI, and after the MRI, around the first week in August, we'll be going to the hospital. What's up, Amazon gang? Hey, it's your fave. So as I told you guys on Monday about my consultation, and that my doctor wanted to schedule the appointment for like towards the end of the month. Hold on. So the doctor wanted to schedule my appointment for towards the end of the month, but I received a phone call, well, a series of phone calls from Monday, Tuesday, and today is Wednesday, saying that I will actually be getting my surgery on next Thursday, okay? Next Thursday, which I am super, super excited about. On Wednesday is my pre-op appointment, so I'll be meeting anesthesiologist, another surgeon that will be assisting my surgeon with the surgery, and there's one more doctor that I will be meeting as well. So I will definitely take you guys along that journey as well. But yeah, next Thursday, July 7th, 2022 is my surgery. I will go into the hospital with you guys and just, you know, let you guys know what's going on. And then I pretty much will see you guys after the surgery next week, just so you guys can just get, you know, an update on how I'm feeling, how my recovery is going, and all that good stuff. I don't know if I told you guys on Monday, but my doctor did say for at least a month I will be out of work. So today I had to contact work and, you know, do the short-term disability and make sure that all that paperwork is being processed and set up so that when it's time to go to surgery next week, everything will be all good, all gravy. But yeah, other than that, we're here now, you guys. We are here now. It's like, we here now. So I will see you guys next week. Well, I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded, but I will be recording next week, Wednesday, recording before I go into surgery on Thursday. And then I'll see y'all when I wake up, maybe. But I'll definitely chit and chat with you guys after surgery. So stay tuned, guys. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Drop some comments down below. I would love to hear you guys' journey. If you guys have experienced the same thing that I have and currently am experiencing. If you guys have anything that I should prepare myself, how I can prepare myself, or if you guys just have any questions that I might be able to answer for you. I am not an expert. This is just what I'm going through right now. This is just my feelings and my emotions of what I'm experiencing right now. And hopefully I can just, you know, help somebody else. One thing I will say, and I think I've said it in the last 2 videos, if your body is telling you something, please don't do what I did. Don't ignore it and think, oh, it's just stress, because it could be something more than stress. So if your body is telling you, girl, no, go to the doctor and get it done, man. Just take care of yourself. But I will see you guys when I see you guys. And yeah.